Have you ever seen a truck plow through 3 feet of snow without missing a beat? While American rigs often get stranded during winter storms, European trucks keep rolling. Their secret isn't just good luck. These engineering marvels navigate the Alps and Arctic Circle when temperatures plummet to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. From specialized gearboxes to advanced traction systems, European trucks are built differently. The question is, why don't we have these features everywhere? The winter battlefield. Europe's extreme conditions. Picture this: mountain passes buried under 6 feet of snow, temperatures dropping to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and ice-covered roads with 15% grades. This is just Tuesday for European truckers. While drivers in other part of the world might call it quits, these road warriors keep pushing forward through impossible conditions. Europe's geography creates a perfect storm of transportation challenges. The Alps form a massive mountain range cutting through 8 countries, creating unavoidable barriers for goods moving across the continent. Up north, Scandinavian truckers regularly cross the Arctic Circle, where winter darkness lasts for weeks and metal becomes brittle in extreme cold. In Eastern Europe, vast plains get hammered by brutal Siberian winds that transform road conditions in minutes. Like a clock that can't afford to stop ticking, European logistics operates on a principle alien to many American operations. The goods must move, regardless of weather. This relentless approach forged truck designs capable of conquering winter's worst assaults. Last year near Innsbruck, we couldn't see 10 meters ahead, recalls Franz Muller, a 30-year-old veteran Alpine driver, but 17 hospitals were waiting for our medical supplies. Stopping wasn't an option. The roads themselves compound these challenges. Unlike America's wide interstates with gradual grades and multiple alternates, European roads are often narrower, twist through ancient mountain passes with steep grades, and frequently lack viable alternatives. A blocked Alpine tunnel can mean a 200-mile detour or halted deliveries entirely. The economic damage when European transportation grinds to a halt for just a single day is staggering. Approximately $1 billion in productivity and delayed goods vanish. Food does not reach grocery stores, manufacturing plants shut down, and critical supplies do not reach hospitals. The continent's tightly integrated supply chains cannot absorb extended weather delays. This economic reality translates into strict contract terms with severe penalties for weather-related delays, sometimes reaching thousands of euros per hour. Drivers can't simply report that conditions are too severe. They must find a way through. This pressure has driven the entire industry to develop solutions where waiting out storms isn't an option. These challenges arose during catastrophic winters in the late 1970s and early 80s. The winter of 1978 to 79 was fierce, with multi-day blizzards stranding thousands of trucks across northern and central Europe. Over 200 trucks were abandoned for weeks in the French Alps alone, causing tens of millions in economic damage. Something had to change. These failures forced European truck manufacturers to rethink winter operations completely. A comprehensive systems approach emerged that transformed cold weather transportation, from engines maintaining optimal performance at extreme temperatures to specialized transmissions providing incredible low-speed control on ice. They developed integrated traction systems responding to wheel slip in milliseconds, cabin ergonomics keeping drivers alert during whiteouts, and fuel systems resisting gel even in Arctic conditions. The result? European trucks now handle snow conditions that would paralyze American rigs. They're engineered within a transportation ecosystem where winter shutdown isn't acceptable. Watch a Scania or Volvo navigate an icy Alpine grade during a snowstorm, and you're witnessing decades of winter engineering expertise in action. American trucks are excellent machines designed for different priorities, but European rigs come from a world where delivering through blizzards isn't exceptional. It's simply the job description. When winter freight must arrive, European trucks emerge as purpose-built winter warriors. Engineering for the impossible. the European truck advantage. Those winter warriors aren't just marginally better in the snow. They're engineered with technologies that don't even exist on American spec sheets. Imagine a truck that can detect wheel slip in milliseconds across 16 different contact points and automatically adjust power to each one individually. That's not science fiction. It's standard equipment on European highways. The engineering approach between continents represents two fundamentally different philosophies. While American manufacturers design trucks for general operations and then adapt them for harsh conditions, European engineers start at the opposite end. Build for blizzards first, then ensure they work well in normal conditions. This philosophy creates an entirely different baseline. What North American truckers might consider premium add-ons, often costing thousands of extra dollars, come as standard features on European models. Take Volvo and Scania trucks cruising through Norway. They roll off the assembly line ready for winter warfare. No optional Arctic packages are needed. The devil's in the details, starting with the transmission. European trucks feature specialized crawler gears that allow unprecedented control at crawling speeds, as low as 0.5 miles per hour. This precision becomes invaluable when navigating an icy mountain pass where too much power means sliding backwards toward a cliff edge. These transmissions have up to 14 forward gears, with ultra-fine ratio spacing that lets drivers find the perfect power band for any slope or surface condition. Then there's the matter of keeping everything functioning in brutal cold. European trucks don't just have better cab heaters, they employ comprehensive thermal management systems. For instance, Volvo's flagship FH16 series uses waste heat recovery systems that capture excess heat from the engine and redistribute it to critical components like fuel lines, AdBlue systems, and hydraulics. Mercedes-Benz Actros models featured pre-programmed cold start sequences that gradually warm critical driveline components before the whole operation, preventing catastrophic failures when cold metal suddenly faces extreme stress. Traction control in European trucks exists in an entirely different league. The latest MAN TGX models employs VSA, Vehicle Stability Assessment, which processes data from dozens of sensors 200 times per second. When wheel slip is detected, the system can selectively apply individual brake pressure to each wheel while simultaneously adjusting torque delivery, creating a synchronized dance between all truck components that maintain forward movement where other trucks would spin helplessly. The most significant advantage comes from differential lock systems that would make American truckers drool. Most European heavy-duty models feature multiple differential locks that can be engaged separately or in combination, all controllable from inside the cab while moving. When a Scania encounters a patch of black ice, the driver can instantly lock the inner axle differential and then the rear axle, providing perfect 50-50 power distribution without ever leaving their seat. Some models even automate this process completely, detecting slip conditions and engaging locks in milliseconds. The driver environment shows equal attention to winter-specific design. European cabs feature multi-zone heating systems that eliminate cold spots, but more importantly, they incorporate comprehensive visibility systems. Standard equipment includes heated windshields with invisible resistance wires that prevent ice buildup, multiple heated mirrors with automatic defogging, and high-mounted LED work lights that cut through snowfall. DAF's latest XF models come with infrared cameras that can detect road surface differences invisible to the human eye, allowing drivers to see black ice before they hit it. Even the fuel systems are winterproofed. European diesel formulations are engineered to remain functional at lower temperatures, but the trucks incorporate fuel heaters and water separators that prevent freezing and gelling. Some Mercedes models include dual fuel filters that can be switched on the fly if one becomes clogged with ice crystals. All these systems don't operate independently. They form an integrated winter response network. When a European truck encounters severe conditions, the engine management computer communicates with the transmission control unit, which talks to the brake systems, which coordinates with the differential locks, creating a synchronized response that keeps 40 tons of truck and cargo moving safely through conditions that would paralyze less sophisticated vehicles. European trucks become winter warriors through the perfect harmony of advanced engineering and driver skills. This technological symphony keeps supply chains moving through the harshest conditions, powering European economies when blizzards threaten to halt everything. The absence of similar systems globally stems from regulation differences, market priorities, and divergent development paths. European innovation has created unstoppable machines that keep economies moving when nature says stop. These engineering marvels plow through conditions that would paralyze other logistics systems, demonstrating remarkable resilience in extreme weather. If you enjoyed this insight into winter warriors of the road, subscribe for more high-octane tech tales.